All right, FightHype.com here with the IBF lightweight champion of the world, the spectacular 22-year-old champion Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Just trying to stay safe and stay indoors throughout this whole COVID-19 process and everything, this pandemic that's been going on. So, here in Arkansas, it's just pretty much trying to make the best and the most of it. Times like these is hard, but we find a way always.
Is it affecting your training at all, stuff like that, or?
I think if anyone says that it's affecting their trainings, it's an excuse, and they're just lazy. You can still work out in the house. Best thing I always loved about boxing was that you could work out anytime, any day, anywhere. So I think that's like one of my perks, like one of the perks in boxing is that. And so for me, I don't worry about it, and I don't stress for it. So I think that the only thing that this has taught me though, overall from all of this though, is that I definitely do need to start making like a little gym in my house when I have one.
Well, NBA players will do that. Seen guys like Carmelo Anthony do that in their house. But yeah, I mean, that's funny you say that. In boxing, you don't need shoulder pads or a helmet or a hockey stick right? You just need your two fists to stay sharp, I guess.
Yeah, and then you just need your legs. Just pretty much do cardio, and if you have a treadmill at home indoors, hey, perfect. If you don't, you can find other things, and do calisthenics, stuff like that. So, it's you just trying, man. It's tough though. Right now, these times are very difficult, but trying to make the best and the most out of it throughout this time being, just staying indoors and just waiting. Everybody's on standby. All the athletes are on standby, and everyone around the world is just on standby.
Yeah, it's something even people older than us never lived through.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the shit right there. Like, wow. It's like, this is scary.
But just do you think any of this will affect the scheduling for a Lomachenko fight? Is that still probably next?
They already did in the sense.
Well, right. It was May 30th.
They already did, but I still see the fight happening, obviously, and we see it coming down maybe in the fall of this year. If there is even a year, even if there is at least part of this year, people could bring back the sports and everything. That'd be perfect. That'd be great, But the thing is, like, we don't know. I don't even think, But let's scratch that. The fight will happen. It just will be a different date. That's really what it is.
Well, actually, before my fault, I wanted to ask too. You're out in Arkansas. What brings you out there? Usually a Brooklyn kid, or in Florida, or even Vegas. What you doing out in Arkansas?
I know, right? What's in Arkansas?
Yeah.
So for the most part, it's just I've lived in all three popular places other than California. I never lived in California, but so out of the four, I lived in all three. That people always want. Well, let's say five, because Texas. Out of the all five, I've gotten three. New York, Miami, and then you got Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
The population is growing. It's always going to grow. It's getting bigger. It get bigger. New York is already overpopulated. Florida is already getting overpopulated. Then you have Vegas, and it's going to start getting overpopulated, so the price goes up. I'm just thinking of it over here, Arkansas. Pretty much more about like you get more for your money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And even though Vegas is still cheap right now, you get something, a little bit less cheaper, and just it won't be as crazy. It's not crazy out here. It's not hectic. And on top of that, my wife, her family, they moved from Vegas over here for their kids, and so we're just here right now for the time being until then, and then we're gonna figure out what we do next.
Yeah, and you're dodging all those high numbers in all those places by not living there too.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like it was good timing.
No, yeah, it was perfect timing. That literally when we left, I think that's when they just started closing the border, and then that week after, it was just thousands of people dying, and we were just like. So. I told her, I told you we need to stay. We need to leave.
Is it probably a smart choice? Is it hard to even think of a fight with Lomachenko right now with this kind of stuff going on, or is it still on your mind big time? Or
no, it's on my mind. I'm still training and everything. Just gotta stay active no matter what. Even if it's not Lomachenko, but my main thing is just pretty much gotta keep stuck. I gotta keep my head straight and just know that after all this is over, and whenever this thing is over, the COVID-19, I think we'll just go straight to back to regular schedule. And you gotta be ready for anything. They can say, "Hey, Teofimo, we need you ASAP because we've been low. We need some entertainment. So we're gonna need you like a month from now, type shit." And I'll be like, "I was ready." And if they say we'll need you 2 months from now, I'll still be ready. So it's like I'm good.
Just wanted to start with Lomachenko. He said, I don't know, did you see the interview he did with Christina Poncher a couple days ago?
No, they posted it though.
Well, one of the things he said was he can't wait for that fight. The thing he's looking forward to most is looking you and Teofimo Sr. in the eyes and just taking that moment in where he feels he's going to beat you and he wants to see your reaction. What do you think about that? What would you tell Lomachenko on that one?
Sorry.
It's okay. Maybe that's a good first response. But yeah, what do you think of him saying that though?
It's I guess that's more like he's trying to that's that pride and that's like that boost of ego in him. So I just look at it like he's a cocky son of a bitch. He makes me laugh though, but I like it. That's what's gonna make the fight so exciting. And the thing is, for me, what I can say is that I'm gonna enjoy knocking you out. I really am. The same time, the time that I enjoyed knocking out Diego Magdaleno, I'm gonna enjoy knocking your head off, and I won't feel bad of the aftermath of whatever happens. I got no remorse. I got no remorse for the dude. I don't. So for me, it's kill or be killed, and I shouldn't be. It's just at the end, everyone stay safe and everything. It's just we're gonna bang it out. Me and him, we're gonna thug it out, and let's see who's the champion at the end.
Teofimo, what if it comes down to deep waters type of fight? Because he's been, I think, 12 rounds.
I've had people try to take me to deep waters. I've been in deep waters. I've had people try to take me to deep waters. If that's their strategy, then fine. I know how to swim in deep waters. So it's you can't whatever they try to do and whatever their game plan is, it's not gonna work. Not with me. So it's you're just there. You're just there to do whatever you do best, and I'm just gonna take all that away from you.
But
it's man, I can't wait for the fight to happen, man.
When you talk deep waters, though, you knock everybody out, and people will say only Nakatani got you to go 12.
Yeah, can he go 12? Mm-hmm. Can he do this? And what happened with the Nakatani fight and stuff like that. Now, let's talk about the Richard Comey fight.
But you did well in the Nakatani fight. You won 10 out of 12 rounds in that fight. So, but it's just people would say that's the only 12-rounder, though. So you know what I mean? How does that hold up second half of a big title fight? Lomachenko been known to throw a lot of punches in the second half of the fight per round. And
yeah, he's a slow starter.
Mm-hmm. He's a slow starter, right.
And what he likes to do is he just likes to pretty much wear you down with the small shots and little shots, and little by little you won't notice it, but then they actually turn into big shots, and then that's how he makes everyone quit. He makes everyone just quit on the stool because they're too pussy to fucking stand on the fight. So I just, I think of it as that's not us, that ain't us, and that won't ever be us. We won't quit on the stool, ever. You gotta take me on a fucking stretcher if you need to do that. So that's just me. That's my pride, and I mean, it shows, though. I think people, if they haven't studied it or haven't seen it, I'm the type of fighter that doesn't quit. Broken my hand in the first round, had a cut in the second round, had a had a sprained ACL in a fight. I mean, what more do you want? For a fighter that never quit, never made an excuse about it. You know what I mean? But people are going to talk and they're going to say what they want to say, but they don't know the facts and they don't know how it is inside a ring and how it feels to be punching somebody with a broken hand, to not be seen in one eye for like those remaining rounds. I mean, or to not even be able to really move that much because you got a sprained ACL. I mean, that can go on and on. So it happens, you know. It's just a sport, and that's what makes you different. It makes from a fighter to a champion, from a fighter to a gladiator. You know what I mean? Like those type of things. Like you have to kill me in order for me to be out. And even then, I'll still be alive. I'll still hunting your ass as a ghost. I'll be on you. Nah, man, it's gonna be a good fight, man. I think honestly, people just same thing. They overlook. They see all the credentials he has made and he has done. They see Teofimo's. They're like, this ain't gonna match up. We got Loma, okay, bro. He's gonna do this. Loma's gonna do that. Loma's too quick. Loma's too this. Loma's too that. Motherfucker, Loma's human. Loma's human. Motherfucker. That motherfucker is an ordinary boxer that y'all just promoted as a fucking greatest of all time type shit. Get out of here with that shit. Y'all be boosting motherfuckers' head up so high that they don't even know what. It's so up their ass that they end up start talking with it. So it's like, chill.
I think too, isn't it that you're gonna test his talent in exchanges, in speed, and movement, and athleticism in ways he's never been as well. And that's what may surprise people. May surprise Lomachenko himself, because we're talking about the stuff you haven't been tested with, but.
The thing is, we've all seen what Loma can do. We've seen him at his best and we've seen him at his worst. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's had 7 years to show out his whole talent. He's had 7 years to show out to everyone what he can and what he cannot do. You know? And what he can do best and what he can't really do best. You're talking about Teofimo that's 3 years in the game, right? 22 years old, right? He hasn't even hit his peak yet. Nor are we even talking about has hit his man strength yet to really determine what Teofimo could actually handle and what he could come and bring to the table. You know, so you're talking about someone that everyone has seen what he's done, knows what he does. And then you have someone that's like unpredictable. You don't even know if Teofimo is that all his strength or is there more to it? Is that all of him or is he still learning and bettering his craft? Is there more things that we don't know about Teofimo? Is he an actual fighter or is he a boxer? Is he a brawler or is he a boxer? Like, what is this guy? They're still trying to figure these things out. They're trying to figure out, can he withstand 12 rounds and be good with it or can he not? They're still trying to figure that out. They know Loma could go 12 rounds. They know Loma how he wants to take everyone to deep waters. They know that obviously he doesn't have the knockout power. He doesn't have the power to knock someone out, but he does. And if he takes you all the way to deep waters, so those are the things that you just gotta look at. You gotta look at the fact that we're talking about a fighter that is pretty much worn out. Is on his way out.
Well, yeah, I want to ask you that. Do you feel like he's not quite at the peak?
And he's trying to get a good check for this fight, and I guarantee you that he's trying to get a mean ass check for this fight. He's trying to get anywhere from 7 to 8 million, triple than what he's worth, and ESPN is not gonna do it. So I don't give a fuck about this guy. My thing is, give me those 3 belts that are actually mine, and I'm gonna earn them by beating you, and then we go from there. And then no, we move on. You go your way, I go my way. And then there you go. The fight fans win the fight. They win. They get to have that in their mind and their memories of what they saw when that happened. That's it.
Your dad's been calling himself, Pop Stradamus. He definitely was with Tyson Fury and Wilder's rematch. He says Lomachenko gets knocked out in 5 rounds. You mentioned he's a slow starter. Do you think that's what happens, or like we're talking about earlier? Might have to go deep waters, or what do you think about Pop Stradamus' summation?
Talk to me when I'm in camp, officially in camp, and I'm actually like a month in, and then I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. But
That's how I am. I am like with me and my father. We talked about co-main. He said they won't go past 6. He was like, you know what? It won't go past 2. And sure enough, like we both were saying that, and sure enough. But you never know. Really, you never know. I can say that I'm like this guy out in the first round, but you never know.
do you know the one thing you do know is that you'll win, or even that you're like you don't know till camp?
No. I know I'm gonna win. That's always a for sure. It's a for sure. And I won't go into a fight not knowing if I'm not going for it. Like I know I'm gonna win.
Right. So do you think, but with your dad's predictions and all, Lomachenko even mentioned it, said, people are naming certain rounds. Do you think your father's in his head?
My dad's been in that man's head since 2018. Yeah. My dad don't take shit from nobody, no matter who it is. And that's the thing, like when people, let me tell you something, it happens a lot. You ever had like this big, man, you got big bosses, you got big people, big corporations and everything, they tell people what to do, everything, but then you got that one motherfucker that don't give a fuck, and he spooks your ass. Like, man, who the fuck you think you are? Oh, I'm a billionaire, man. I'm doing good. Hey, I don't give a fuck. What you gonna do with those damn hands, though?
Yo, that's your dad. Yo, my son, who's Sugar Ray Robinson? My son will beat Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yo, my son is the greatest of all time. My son will beat Muhammad Ali and Tyson Fury at the same night.
Yo, Roberto Duran can't fuck with my son, man. I try to tell y'all.
Roberto Duran is a boom. Nah, I'm just playing. My son, man, I think if there's one good thing people should take out of all that and who he is that he's a good father that just pushes for the best for his son. For his child. Not even, let's just not say son, because there could be a daughter that a father is very proud of, So you look at it, it's just my father is very proud of me, and he does believe that I am going to be the best in the world, and he said it since when I first started, which was 6 years old, and little did we know, look what happened. I'm not the best of the world, I am the best in the world right now. But, in the sense of I'm a world champion, so, it's doing good. Numbers are doing good. Everything's good, man. And I'm blessed to be able to have someone like him.